You step into the gym thinking you're tough. You've seen the movies, you've seen the internet highlights of fighters looking like gods under the bright neon lights. But the exact second you lace up those heavy leather gloves for the first time, reality strikes hard and the illusion completely shatters. Boxing isn't about throwing flashy punches or looking dangerous. It's a slow, agonizing, and deeply exhausting reality check that tests the very core of who you are. It's a brutal game of pure survival where your own lungs turn against you after just 60 seconds of movement. Every single world champion you see today standing on that podium started exactly right here, drowning in their own sweat, staring at the floor and deeply questioning every single life choice that brought them to this room. This is every level of boxing. There are no shortcuts, no cheat codes, and the tax must be paid in full, drop by drop.
Welcome to Level 1. Welcome to the casual phase, also known as the meat grinder. Level 1 is pure, unadulterated friction between your ego and your physical limits. You don't know how to step. Your footwork feels clumsy. You don't know how to control your breathing, and your hands feel like they're filled with wet concrete after the first round. Throwing a simple combination feels like moving underwater. 3 minutes of shadowboxing in front of a cold mirror doesn't feel like a workout. It feels like an absolute eternity. When you finally approach the heavy bag and throw a punch with all your might, the bag doesn't even move. Instead, the dense leather hits your wrists back, sending a shocking jolt of pain up your arm. Your shoulders start burning like fire after just 1 minute of keeping your guard up. At this stage, you're not fighting a rival in the ring. You're fighting your own biology, your lack of conditioning, and the overwhelming urge to just sit down and drop your hands. Most people quit right here during their first 2 weeks because their fragile ego simply cannot handle the metallic taste of blood and copper in their mouth on a random Tuesday evening. They realize they love the idea of boxing, but they absolutely hate the reality of it.
But let's say you survived the heavy bags. You didn't quit. And now you move to Level 2, the amateur. This is where you get the spark, but it comes with a heavy price. You finally get permission from the coach to put on the protective headgear and slide the mouthguard into your jaw. You step inside the squared circle for your very first real sparring session. Suddenly, everything you thought you knew changes instantly. The guy standing across from you isn't a static leather bag that just hangs there. He's alive, he's moving, and he actively wants to break your guard down. Your adrenaline spikes through the roof. You get nervous, you throw a lazy, slow jab, and boom, a clean, stiff right cross catches you right on the nose before you can even blink. Your eyes immediately water, your vision blurs for a second. Your heart rate hits a dangerous 180 beats per minute as panic tries to take over your brain. This specific moment is the exact crossroads where the hobby either transforms into a lifelong obsession or becomes a forgotten memory you never speak of again. You have 2 choices here. You either back down to the ropes, shell up in fear, and wait for the bell to save you, or you bite down hard on your mouthguard, accept the pain, and push forward into the storm.
If you chose to push forward, welcome to Level 3, the competitor. Now it's no longer a hobby. Now it's deeply personal. Level 3 isn't about casual training anymore. It's defined by absolute sacrifice and isolation. It's the lonely morning runs at 4 a.m. in freezing winter darkness while the rest of the world is fast asleep. It's the brutal, exhausting weight cuts where every single drop of water is calculated and your mind plays tricks on you from starvation. Then the fight night arrives. You're sitting on a cold bench in the locker room, listening to the muffled, chaotic roar of the crowd through the concrete walls. The air smells like sweat and liniment. Your coach wraps your hands with white cotton bandages in absolute silence. Every layer of tape feels like armor. When you finally walk down that narrow alleyway and step under the blinding arena lights, the entire world outside vanishes completely. There's no crowd, no music, no friends, just you, the white canvas beneath your boots, and a cold-eyed killer standing across from you who trained just as hard to take away everything you've bled for. You have exactly 9 minutes to prove to yourself that your entire life and every sacrifice wasn't a total lie.
Then, if you survive the fires of competition, you reach the final evolution,
Level 4, the champion, the elite tier. At this peak level, boxing completely stops being a physical brawl and transforms into high-speed chess played inside a human furnace. You don't react to punches anymore. You anticipate them 3 steps ahead. Your body operates entirely on pure muscle memory, slipping heavy punches by mere millimeters without an ounce of wasted energy. You see the gaps in your opponent's guard before they even open them. It's a cold, calculated, and beautiful art of war. You no longer feel the physical fatigue in your muscles, and you don't feel the immense psychological pressure of the crowd. You are completely detached from emotion, operating like a flawless, highly optimized machine under the blinding stadium spotlights. Every movement is sharp, every breath is controlled. And when that final, perfect hook lands and the referee raises your hand in front of thousands of screaming fans, you look down at the golden belt around your waist. You realize that championship belt isn't actually made of gold and leather. It's made of every single drop of sweat, every tear, and every lonely moment of suffering that you endured all the way back at level 1.
Every single level of this game demands a completely different, stronger version of you. You cannot bypass the pain. You cannot shortcut the clock, and you absolutely cannot cheat the grind. The ring never lies. It reveals exactly who you are when nobody else is watching. So look at yourself in the mirror right now. Look closely at your hands. Which level of this journey are you truly ready to bleed for? Subscribe